welcome back to Wyther Farms. So, here we are in our house. Just kind of a recap from the last episode. So we were able to finish up all of our premium potatoes, get them sold, and get our house built. So we put in some lamps as well. These are actually really cool. They actually raise out of the ground at night, and they provide light. So it's pretty cool looking. But yeah, we went ahead and got this built. It's a pretty nice house. Small, cozy, quaint. It's not bad. So I guess kind of a recap for the year. We ended up basically just getting our potatoes planted, harvested, put through our washer over here. And we made a lot of pig food. So I think we might end up selling this a little bit later. Been trying to work out how to get it sold, see if other farmers around here need it or something, or if like a company could take it to sell it. So we'll have to wait on that for a little bit, because I think probably some businesses are trying to figure out if it's worth buying this or not. So we will sit on it until they make a decision. So yeah, this little setup's been pretty good. I don't think we'll do potatoes for a bit. Of course, this is kind of what I wanted to do for that year, but it's okay. So as of right now, the nitrogen is bad, but I mean, it just depends on the crop that you put in here, depending on the nitrogen level. So we won't worry about fertilizing this until we actually get it planted. The pH value is pretty good right now still. Just like base game, you have to go ahead and get it, what is it called? Rebalanced after 3 harvests. But like the first harvest, it's a perfect pH balance, then it goes to good, and so on. So what we need to do is grab our doits over here, and we also need to get our silage bales over here sold. So these are silage right now. Yep, 10,000 liters there. So we'll get those sold here in a bit. What I want to do is be able to get a start on plowing. So there's definitely a chance we probably won't get it done today. But I mean, it's going to be a minute before we can actually go ahead and get our crops planted. So what we'll do is kind of start out the year by getting that field at least plowed up. And then we'll look at getting another field. So what we'll do is we'll sell all of our silage. And then what we'll do is we'll buy, I think we're going to buy field 21 here, because it's 81,000. It's 26 acres, and it's a lot of field to have. So we would be able to probably get get a huge yield off that. So we'll end up selling our silage, see how much we get. Not sure how much it's going to be. I can't imagine it'll be a lot, because really the only place that's buying it for a lot is the biogas plant, and it's only $270. So it's not going to be a ton, but it'll give us enough to hopefully buy at least a cultivator. So let's look. We'll look at the store catalog real quick. Let's look at the cultivators. So I have one in mind that I want to get. It's this one here. So it's 200 horsepower, has a 10.8 meter working width, which is nice. So we can buy it a little bit cheaper, but we'll kind of determine how much we can buy, because I think with the field would probably bring us down to about $40,000-ish. So we should be able to buy that no problem. Because we'll have to at least a harvester in the end, so that's kind of where we're at. So we'll get this plowed up, and we'll try to get some kind of maybe a cereal crop in. It was suggested to do soybeans, but that'll be, let me check the planting schedule. So if we did soybeans, the Wyther Farms Geo kind of looks like the Midwest Geo a little bit. It's pretty similar, but we won't be able to we won't be able to plant twice, basically. So we'll have to probably plant some kind of cereal crop in this field. Then I think in field 21 we'll do the soybeans. I think that'll be beneficial. That'll make us some decent money as well, so we can start buying bigger equipment, more fields. Of course, I was thinking too that we could possibly take out a loan when it comes closer to time to harvest, so that way we can actually buy a harvester and then just work our way to pay it off, because it will take some time to pay that off. So I mean, maybe a medium harvester might be beneficial, but I mean, if we get a field 81, it'd be nice to have a bigger one, but I know the bigger ones are really expensive. So if we could buy like a medium-sized one, maybe like a Massey Ferguson one. Let's take a look actually. So if we do harvesters, we got maybe this one? The Rossless Mesh, or however you say it. That might be a good one to actually buy. Just kind of depends. We'll see where we are at with our money, and if taking out a loan makes sense, and if we don't have to take out a huge loan, that'll be like pretty helpful. But yeah, I definitely want to be able to buy a harvester and then basically work our way to pay off a loan. It might give us a little bit of something to work towards, give us a goal. So yeah, we'll probably just do this for today, get this all done. I'm trying to think too, let's look. Oh yeah, so I was looking at the comments from the last video, and they had reminded me that this was a Missy B map, and it was Dan, I want to say Myers, M-I-E-R-S, so I'm not sure. If I butchered your name, I apologize. Yeah, he ended up pointing out that this was a Missy B map. I totally missed that when I downloaded it. And she puts out pretty good mods, so I've been liking this map. It's just a little bit of an issue with putting stuff on the ground. Obviously, I think that's pretty frustrating, but overall, I do like this map. I do like the feel of it. It's definitely an interesting map to play on. Yeah, definitely appreciate everybody who's been commenting and giving me suggestions. Like Kathy, she ended up telling me that the edge grain, or the edge silos, the multi-selling station, should be able to take pig food. So that'll be something we'll put down eventually. Just kind of depends if it makes sense or not. Yeah, this will probably take a minute to do. Oh, because it's it doesn't seem like it's a big field, but it's a pretty big field. Because like the PDA doesn't really do it justice, really. I mean, you look at this and then you look at this, and it's just a complete difference. Speaking of that, that doesn't need plowing. That's nice. I missed a spot there. Yeah, tell me how the video things went for this week, for last week, or because this will come out on Monday, obviously. But tell me how you guys like that schedule of the videos, because it was a little bit easier for me to record on the weekends, get the Wyther farms recorded kind of back to back to back, pretty much. I know with like editing and how I did it, doesn't seem like it was all back to back to back. But yeah, just sitting down for a few hours and just recording those 3 videos. Definitely took some time, but yeah, just let me know what you guys thought about that. Because I know with the new mods that came out during the week, there's a lot of them. I went through and looked at them and downloaded a few that I thought would be great to have. So I have quite a few downloaded again. Probably some more ideas for Wilhelmina Forest I've downloaded as well, because I want to gear towards production, which I think will be really fun to do. So I have some ideas for production, so we'll have to integrate that into our playthrough for Wilhelmina Forest. Because I really like in Wilhelmina Forest. I know it takes a long time to be able to get some stuff, like get all the logs out and yeah, get them all sold, get them all, yeah, just cut down. It just takes a while. It's a very dense forest, but I'm definitely enjoying that. Especially in a time lapse, it makes it feel like it's quicker. I mean, we're already at what, 45-ish, 46 episodes, and I think we've got a decent sized farm. We got like 6 fields, 4 of them are arable, and 2 of them are grass. So, and we'll have 1 more that's grass, so it'll be 7. But yeah, it's definitely taking some time to build up the farm, just because the logging takes the longest. I know I could probably take some of the footage out and just try to progress it, but not having a lot of time to do that. Usually sitting down and just recording the sessions, and I don't have a lot of time to sit there and do it, so I can't record for 3 hours and for each video and try to cut stuff out. So yeah, we'll just chug along and get this all plowed up and get it ready basically for planting here a little bit. Because I know the temperature right now, we're off by a couple of degrees to plant most of the cereal crops, so we'll have to figure that out here in a little bit, what we're going to plant. Yeah, not sure what to plant yet. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know, but probably won't work out because we'll probably plant within this week. We'll probably end up planting maybe on the Wednesday episode or the Friday episode. So, yeah, I won't be able to see your guys' comments yet. So, I definitely apologize if you did have something. I'll definitely keep it on the back burner for probably next year to get planted. Just because there's only like 1 planting cycle for this year, for this geo. Yeah, I think last year was pretty productive. Made a decent amount of money. I know it was time consuming, but we made a decent amount of money. If you guys have any other ideas for, not necessarily like a production thing, but if you have an idea for a production thing, let me know. Probably comes down to how much money we have. I think that's going to be kind of an issue. But yeah, just let me know if you guys have any ideas what I can do. Things you guys want to see, I'm more than happy to integrate. Okay, so let's do this. We will set a worker. Let them chug along for a bit. And we'll grab our other tractor and go pick up a I think auto load. I think an auto load trailer will work. So I can't remember how many bales we had. It was like 22, I think. So let's go pick up a bale trailer that can haul the 22 bales. Then we'll go ahead and get them all into the... Yeah, we'll get them all into the BGA over there. And then we'll see in the next episode how much we made. Let's do... Just thinking about this. Let's do like... I can't do times 15. Yeah, let's see what times 15 does. If it's too quick for this kind of video, then we'll bring it back down a little bit. But want to be able to progress the day through and make it a little bit quicker. Yeah, I think what we'll do today too is we'll buy that field at the end of the episode, so that way we have it. I'm pretty sure the sunflowers that were in it are actually probably withered. Not sure why those didn't grow in time. Maybe the farmer that had it just planted them too late or something. But I figure he probably took a little bit of a loss doing that, so maybe taking it off his hands and giving him some money for it kind of ease his burden a little bit. Okay, we still have a lot of stuff over here. Might have to sell a couple of things. I don't think we'll do potatoes the way I wanted to do. I think that's probably more geared towards like a small farm. So we probably won't do it that way. Because I realized too after I started it and then realized that, hey, yeah, this isn't going to work. It's going to take way too long to do this. Okay, so we got round bales. So this holds 30. We don't have a semi. These hold 12, 14 bales. 18 round bales. No, we've got like 22. I want to be able to do one shot. Ooh, 26. Well, that's 17,000. How much is this one over here? 16. This would be definitely more worth it. We're just going to lease it. We don't need to buy it. Of course, if we bought it, that's way more expensive than the cultivator we want to get. Of course, it's a little chilly out here. It's 47 degrees, so having maybe an open cab is probably not smart. It's probably pretty cold to drive this. That's okay. You'd think we'd be used to it by now. Yeah, we'll get these over and get them sold. Sort of. And then maybe we can get a slurry spreader, and any digestate that we have currently, we can go ahead and use and spread on our fields as needed. Kind of what I found with precision farming is that the slurry or slurry digestate manure, they don't like fully fertilize in one shot. You have to do it a couple times to get it to be fully fertilized, which I do like that idea. And it kind of shows that the synthetic fertilizer can fertilize everything 100% the first time. But to give yourself a little bit more work to do and actually take the time to fertilize it twice instead of once. Okay. Let's get these up. Yeah, I can't remember. So it was, what, 20 bales at 10,000 liters, and like one of them at 8, one of them at 6, so it was like, what, 214,000 liters or something? I think that ended up coming out to, what, $50-something thousand? 52 or 57, I can't remember the exact amount when we talked about the last episode or the episode before. I want to say it was probably the episode before, episode 10, I think. Because I think I want to say this is episode 12, I'm not sure. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and probably take over and finish up the plowing on our own. I think for the sake of probably the time, we'll probably end up... I think we'll time-lapse it. Yeah. Oh, it was 21 bales. I thought it was 22. I guess not. That's fine. So, as you remember from last episode, we can't put them all in at once, so we'll have to slowly put them in. So we'll do that really quick, and then go and finish up plowing. I think the worker will make pretty good progress by the time we get back. Yeah, because he's already probably like 4 or 5 passes in. Definitely a good worker there. But I want to say too, in the future, we might sell the farm that we're building and buy the other farm. I'm not 100% sure. If you like that idea, let me know. So basically working our way up to buy the bigger farm, and trade in our smaller farm to someone else who's starting out and see if they can make something of it too. Make some money and like we are. Yeah. Definitely let me know what you guys think about that. If we get to a point where we're making decent money, that we actually sell that farmyard. I mean, obviously we'll keep the fields that we have, because why not? There's no point in starting over with the fields as well, so. Okay, let's get this over here. Might as well return this while we're at it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Alright. Let's get these in. Not sure how fast it processes on times 15. Pretty quick. It's actually nice. Like in the last episode, I have no idea how much this BGA holds, how fast it processes. Because I know we did the wood chips the same. I don't want to push it. I think it might hold 50. I could be wrong though. Yeah, I'm wrong. Let's bring up the time a little bit, see what happens. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's get these all in. $40,000. So it's 60-ish thousand that maybe it holds. Helper B has finished their tax. So that means they got to a point where they couldn't turn around again. That's okay. But I do like this BGA. It's kind of nice. It's kind of odd that they have the silo wrappers over here in the silo itself. So I mean, typically though, you see just the 2, so this one would technically have 4 if that's the case, but no, this one has 3. They're huge, so that'll be a lot of silage to put in. Those lights are massive. Of course, I haven't looked over here since it's been dark, so I have no idea how good those lights are. Let's try... Definitely take it a second to process. Yeah, we'd probably get a lot of bales off that field if we actually did like 4,000 liter bales. 62? 72? Wow, this goes up high. Yeah, if anybody knows like exactly how much this goes up, let me know. Because I have no clue and I don't really want to waste the money to do it. Because I know like when you're dumping it with a tipper, so that's 81. What if I hold 100,000? So let us go down to 90,000 and we'll put another one in. What if it does go over 100? Let's look. It does go over 100. Dang. I'd have to check the files to see exactly how much it goes. Because I mean that's 100,000. That's insane. Because I know most of them like base game go to like 50,000 or 60,000. But you probably need a tipper to figure out how much it actually holds. Okay, well let's head back. Let's take over for the worker because apparently they're done. Which I highly doubt they are. And then we'll go ahead and just speed through real quick. And then we'll call it a day. I know with early spring it's like you just take the time to prep your fields and get them ready for planting because obviously we can't plant right now. So yeah, just taking the time to get it done and ready. Alright. We got a lot to do. I was hoping the worker would actually like back up and do it, but guess not. Oh, this field is 10 acres. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay. I know the worker missed some on the other end of the field because I think there was probably something stopping it from going, but let's do this. Oh, and if you guys ever wondered kind of how the GPS mod works, so you have to hit left alt C to turn it on. So it brings up that middle one that's flashing green. So you hit that, you hit left alt R to reset like the width. So it automatically resets the width to this, so this is like 6 meters, so it's a 6 meter width now. And then you push E to reset the guidance system, and you push E again to set the first point there. You saw A there. And you drive about 15 meters and you hit left alt E again, and it sets the GPS. And then when you actually get ready to get going, to make it go straight without having to worry about it, you just hit, hold on. Come on. There we go. You hit left alt X to get it to start. It's pretty nice, just because you sometimes you don't have to worry about turning or something. And it gets a little frustrating here and there to try to keep it a straight line. And so if you hit alt X, I'm going to back up, and it kind of lines itself up. Lower that, and then you just drive in a straight line. You don't have to worry about it. When you do turn the wheel, it'll actually disengage the GPS. So definitely be careful of that. Running that just keeps everything perfectly straight. You can't hire a worker while the GPS is active. So to get it to actually hire a worker, you have to hit left alt X, or just turn and then disengage the GPS, and then you can hire a worker. So yeah, just if you're new to GPS or new to PC, took me a second to kind of get used to the controls, because obviously I played on console, so I wasn't adept. I wasn't an adept to actually using PC, so it's actually been a nice change. I actually like it a little bit better. Definitely more mods that you can get versus console, so that's been nice too. PC runs the game really smoothly, and it's really nice. Of course, I have the what is it called? Like the Radeon AMD, or I can't remember what it's called. So I use that. I know with the game it recommends like the GeForce, the NVIDIA. But the AMD, is it Ryzen? Or AMD? I can't remember for the life of me now that I mention it. Yeah, it's been a pretty good graphics card. I haven't had an issue with it, so that's been pretty nice. Yeah, I think it's the Radeon, Radeon. So it's been a pretty good graphics card. I haven't had any issues with it. Runs the game, makes it look really good. I want to say the only issue that I'm really having is trying to figure out how to get rid of the blur on the time lapse. I don't know if I'm speeding it up too fast or what. Just kind of frustrating. Honestly, we don't have much of the field left. Maybe I'll just keep you on, and just if we're getting too high on time, I'll just go ahead and cut it off. But I'll just kind of take the time and relax a little bit, bring you guys along. Let's see. As I plan, I usually try to go over my head of kind of what I want to do, kind of set up the next episodes. I think for sure we'll probably have to wait a couple of days before we can actually plant. And then we'll go ahead and I think we'll have to go to the next day. Let's buy that field now, so we have it. So 81,000 isn't bad. So we have field 21 now. 21? Yeah, we have field 21 now. So what we'll do in the next episode is we'll go ahead and grab the cultivator, and we will get that all cultivated up. Because I know we have to get it also like soil sampled, so we'll have to do that as well. I don't think we bought one, I think we leased one, so we'll have to lease it again and go ahead and get it all sampled. So that way we can figure out exactly where it needs to be for at least the pH level. Like I said before, we won't worry about the actual the nitrogen until we actually start planting. Because it's definitely based on crop soil type, and then it's based off of crop type. So I want to be able to make sure we get it right. Because I know, kind of frustrating sometimes, the edge actually doesn't allow, it recognizes the grass edge, which is kind of frustrating, but I still like that the precision farming gives you a little bit more to it, a little bit more depth, more kind of feel more, a little bit more realistic to play. Alright, well, we're just chugging along. Of course, we have a lot more of the field left than I thought. That's okay. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of the farm build as well so far. I do want to add some more things, obviously, but it'll take some time to do that because we need to earn a little bit of money. So we'll definitely decorate it, make it look good. Yeah. If you have any suggestions on that too, let me know. So I don't know if I showed it or not. I think it was in the time lapse I did while I was doing the potatoes, but yeah, I put in some lights to kind of give us some more light around the farm. Because I think it got pretty dark, so I was like trying to get the potatoes taken care of and processed. Just took a minute. Yeah, I definitely liked it though. It was a different change of pace. Nice. Let's do this. I will just get this done and then we'll cut to the end. Because it kind of takes a minute to get all this done. I mean, it is relaxing. It is. But yeah, there's not much to do on this, the first day of spring. Just try to get the fields prepped, really. We'll definitely try to get it all planted in the next coming of episodes. Probably by Friday we'll at least be planting. I think the next episode might consist of us going ahead and cultivating the next field. Yeah. Actually, how about this? We'll just call the video here. I think that might be better. And I'll finish this up and then I will see you guys in the next episode. But yeah, definitely appreciate you guys watching. If you guys enjoyed, definitely drop that like. Let me know what you guys thought of the last year and what progress we've made, and then kind of give me some ideas for the farm yard. I'm happy to integrate them. But yeah, if you guys aren't subscribed already, I definitely would appreciate it if you did. I know we're getting subscribers. We've gotten a lot of subscribers lately, and I appreciate everybody who's taking the time to view my videos, drop the likes, drop comments, take time to talk with me. I'll definitely mention you in videos if I see your comment and we end up having a conversation about something. So yeah, I appreciate everybody watching. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. That'll be the next episode. Hey, take care, guys. Bye.